madness. Today, we're taking you on a journey through Gotham streets as we rank the most iconic Batmobiles of all time, from the least celebrated to the absolute best. Strap in, because it's not just a car, it's the Batmobile. At number 15, we have the Batmobile from the Gotham TV series. This car served as a bridge between the traditional Batmobiles and Bruce Wayne's early days as the Caped Crusader. This Batmobile blended muscle car styling with Gotham's gritty aesthetic, reflecting Bruce Wayne's early journey toward becoming Batman. While it doesn't have the flash of some of the others on this list, it perfectly fit the tone of the series, building retro and modern styles to hint at Batman's eventual evolution. It wasn't heavily armed or futuristic, emphasizing practicality and a grounded tone in the pre-Batman era. At number 14 is the futuristic Batmobile from the Batman animated series. With its sleek, angular design, this Batmobile emphasized speed and technology. This Batmobile featured hover capabilities, making it one of the first in Batman media to embrace futuristic propulsion. Its sharp angles and aggressive stance were inspired by stealth aircraft and exotic supercars. While some fans found its departure from traditional designs polarizing, it showcased Batman's high-tech arsenal, including hover capabilities and advanced tracking systems. Coming in at 13, we have the Batboat from Batman Returns. Batman didn't just stick to the streets. Designed for the dark waterways of Gotham, it was specifically built to navigate the sewer tunnels during Batman's pursuit of the Penguin. The full-size boat was built practically for on-set filming, allowing Michael Keaton to be shown inside the cockpit. However, due to space limitations in the sewer set, many of the action shots used a scale miniature model of the Batboat. Armed with torpedoes and high-speed maneuverability, it complemented Tim Burton's dark aesthetic perfectly, mirroring the 1989 Batmobile, ensuring consistency of Batman's arsenal. Taking the 12th spot is the first ever live-action Batmobile from the Batman serials of 1943. Based on a 1939 Cadillac Series 75 convertible, it set the foundation for future Batmobiles. The simplicity of this car helped establish the idea of Batman using a stylish, recognizable vehicle. It wasn't flashy or heavily modified, but it paved the way for Batman's iconic relationship with his car. At number 11, we have the heavily armed Batmobile from Justice League. This vehicle was built for large-scale battles, with firepower to match. The heavily armed Batmobile featured dual-barrel machine guns, missile launchers, and flamethrowers designed for large-scale battles. The car was an upgrade of the Batmobile from Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice, emphasizing more firepower for apocalyptic scenarios. While it lacked the personality of earlier Batmobiles, it's undeniably effective in a fight. Sliding into 10th place is the neon-lit Batmobile from Batman and Robin. Love it or hate it, this single-seater vehicle was designed to fit Joel Schumacher's vibrant vision of Gotham. This Batmobile prioritized visual impact over practical crime-fighting capabilities. The glowing bat symbols and exaggerated fins made it one of the most divisive Batmobiles in the franchise. While it prioritized style over practicality, its bold design has made it unforgettable. At number 9 is the Batmobile from Batman Forever. Its flamboyant aesthetic, complete with neon accents, reflected the film's comic book tone. Its glowing ribbed structure and enormous fins were designed to appeal to a comic book-loving audience. Production designer Barbara Ling wanted this Batmobile to feel more organic and alien, inspired by biomechanical designs from H.R. Giger from Alien. The ribbed, exposed spine was meant to look like a living organism, rather than just a machine. The glowing blue neon lighting running through its structure was meant to suggest energy pulsing through the Batmobile's veins, reinforcing the surreal, larger-than-life look of Batman Forever. Taking the 8th spot is the Batwing from Tim Burton's Batman. This bat-shaped aerial vehicle brought Batman's crime-fighting capabilities to the skies. The Batwing's iconic moment in Batman was its silhouette hovering against the moon, forming the bat signal. Equipped with machine guns and missiles, it provided Batman with a new level of mobility and combat capability. For flight sequences, the production team created a highly detailed miniature model, which was filmed using motion control cameras to capture its dramatic aerial maneuvers. And iconic silhouette, the Batwing remains one of Batman's most visually striking vehicles. At number 7, we have the Batmobile from Batman, the Animated Series. Combining elements of 1930s cars with futuristic flair, its sleek, elongated profile was inspired by Art Deco and noir aesthetics, matching the tone of the series. This Batmobile was equipped with advanced sensors, a crime lab, and a grappling hook launcher for high-speed chases. Fans love this Batmobile for its timeless design and arsenal of gadgets. Next up, at number 6, is the muscle car-inspired Batmobile from The Batman. Its stripped-down DIY look fit Bruce Wayne's early career perfectly. Director Matt Reeves described it as a wild animal, emphasizing raw power and intimidation. He was inspired by horror films like Christine from 1983, where a possessed car lurks in the shadows before charging at its victims. The chase scene with the Penguin was filmed practically, meaning the Batmobile had to handle real jumps, high-speed maneuvers, and wet conditions. With its raw power and practical design, this Batmobile stood out for its grounded realism. At number 5, we have the Batpod from The Dark Knight. This sleek, agile motorcycle stole the show after it emerged from the wreckage of the Tumbler, introducing one of Batman's most creative escape vehicles. Its unique rotating wheels allowed for tight turns and advanced maneuverability during high-speed chases. Its rotating tires and onboard weaponry made it a fan favorite. Coming in at number 4 is the Bat, Batman's VTOL aerial vehicle from The Dark Knight Rises. Built as a VTOL, vertical takeoff and landing aircraft, the Bat featured advanced stealth technology. The design team used models of real-world drones and military helicopters as inspiration. While the Bat looks like a purely CGI creation, Christopher Nolan insisted on building a full-scale practical model for on-set filming. In certain scenes, it was mounted on a hydraulic rig that simulated real takeoffs, landings, and aerial maneuvers. With its stealth technology and missile launchers, the Bat proved Batman dominates land and air. Taking the third spot is the classic 1966 Batmobile from the Adam West series. Its playful and campy design captured the fun spirit of the show. Designed by George Barris, it was based on a Lincoln Futura concept car and was completed in just 3 weeks. The Batmobile included quirky gadgets like the Batphone, a parachute system for sharp turns, smoke screens used to confuse enemies, radar, rockets, and even a nail dispenser used to discourage pursuit. This Batmobile remains a beloved cultural icon, inspiring countless replicas to this day. At number 2, we have the Tumbler from Christopher Nolan's trilogy. This tank-like Batmobile was built for action and realism. Unlike previous Batmobiles, the Tumbler was not built on an existing car chassis. It was designed from the ground up by Nathan Crowley and Christopher Nolan, who kit-bashed model parts from jets, Humvees, and Lamborghinis to create a concept model. The production team built 6 fully operational tumblers for the trilogy, each costing about $250,000. Each tumbler had a specific purpose, like high-speed chases or stunts. This drivable tank had a Chevrolet 350 cubic-inch V8 engine producing 500 horsepower, which allowed it to reach speeds over 100 miles an hour. The Tumbler could actually perform jumps and drive through real explosions, so most of the stunts were practical rather than CGI. One of the coolest moments in The Dark Knight is when Batman ejects the Batpod from the wrecked Tumbler. In reality, the Batpod didn't actually detach from the Tumbler. The two vehicles were built separately and combined using editing and special effects. From stealth mode to its detachable Batpod, the Tumbler set a new standard for Batman's vehicles. And finally, at number 1, the crowd favorite, we have the 1989 Batmobile. Sleek, gothic, and intimidating, this Batmobile redefined the character's ride. Production designer Anton Furst designed the 1989 Batmobile, which perfectly matched Tim Burton's dark, gothic vision of Gotham City. Built on a Chevrolet Impala chassis, its design merged elements from World War II fighter planes and classic salt-flat racers. The massive front turbine intake was meant to evoke a jet-powered engine, reinforcing Batman's high-tech aesthetic. The Batmobile's cocoon shield was a functional prop, though its deployment required several technicians. In Batman Returns, the Batmobile transforms into the Batmissile by shedding its side panels to fit through a narrow alleyway. This was not CGI. The production team built a real, collapsible version of the Batmobile that could shed its outer shell. Michael Keaton later admitted that the Batmobile was extremely difficult to drive due to its cramped interior and limited visibility. The final cost of building the 1989 Batmobile was estimated to be around $1.5 million in today's money, making it one of the most expensive movie cars ever built. And there you have it, the ultimate ranking of Batmobiles from film and TV. Which Batmobile is your favorite? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more episodes of Movie Car Madness. Until next time, drive safe and stay heroic.